Hello, everybody, and welcome to AudiyoOOObooks. Ooh, we even got a little bit of a harmony there. I felt like,
I think I'm a little tone deaf. I didn't hear it, but nice.
Well, you were there.
Thanks.
Right there with me.
Just like met
the
moment.
Wind beneath my wings.
Nice.
Yeah. This is an audiobook review podcast. What do we call them? Leaf peepers? Word peepers?
Word peepers.
Yeah,
no
word peepers. I know I start off each one with a hot take on people who eye goggle books.
Just a real assault of literacy.
Yeah, it's just every time I bring this pot up to any of my friends, they make fun of me for not reading.
Yeah, they hurt your feelings and
they
you
do
come
hurt
in
my
hot
feelings
against
and
it.
I want to do it again immediately. But we do welcome anybody who wants to partake in story. I think, if you read the book, hey, that was your choice. And this is America. You're still free to do that at this point. Not getting too political on the pod, okay? Just want to, we also welcome you too.
If you had your say, you would make it reading illegal.
Yeah. Only audio is my take.
Or only people who are mean to you about audiobooks.
Yeah, their eyes should be pulled from their skulls.
Nice.
They should only be able to see in heat vision like a predator.
Wow, you're watching a lot of Predator movies.
Yeah, sorry.
recently.
It's my other podcast.
Crossover.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Hold on to your butts.
Yeah.
Also on the Left Hand Right Brain Network. Think about calling it Left Hand Right Brain Creative.
Okay.
Anyway, we're not going to get too into deep biz talk here. Because Mallory only cares about the one she's on.
Yeah.
Currently.
Exactly. No, the rest of it's none of my business, know?
If we didn't say I'm JD Lopez.
And I'm his wife, Mallory.
And our dog Pepper, Sergeant Pepper, might come in every now and then, but she's licking her paws right now. Hey, Pepper, bye-bye.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a third camera for her someday. Hey,
I think it's worth
listeners,
it. I think a lot of viewership will go up. We're just
true.
talk about books and look at this dog.
Yeah, for real. So anyway, all I was saying is we welcome any.
Yeah, any and all.
Any and all, yes, that's good.
Yeah, if you like book, we partake in book. So that's what really counts at the end of the day.
Yes.
So whether you're,
an eye pervert or you listen
gaping ear holes
orally, or you have gaping ear holes that love to take in a long epic story like this one.
Yeah.
We're here,
Deep
everybody.
narrative.
We did it.
Yeah.
We're at Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, baby. We did it. Yes.
Finished.
At the end of the road. Did you think you'd make it, Mallory?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I felt like going back and listening to a couple of the old ones I was editing, you did not seem that into it, especially the first one.
It's just they're very I've never had an interest on my own necessarily. Like
you've never had an interest of your own.
Well,
in the books.
In these books,
yeah,
yes.
Gotcha.
I mean, for me, the movies, great. That's exactly what we needed from this narrative. So, But I will say that it's expanded my understanding of the lore and the world, which is cool.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah, Tolkien, great writer.
Yeah, and I do enjoy talking to you about all these books.
Mm-hmm.
Should we start off with the summary?
Do you want to pull up the Audible one, since that's what we listen to? We listen to different versions. We can get into it. I listen to the Andy Serkis, and you listen to the Rob Inglis.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to both, but yeah.
Okay,
I want to be able to comment on both.
Sure. I don't mind.
Yeah, you did. You couldn't have done it twice in a row.
No, it's Inglis, that style for me. It's not. I just can't.
I think that's also a big issue, and we'll get to it. The narrative experience. No.
Why won't you listen to the Inglis?
No, I love the Inglis. It's a experience and what you want to get out of the audiobook, I guess, or the narrator, because I do think people prefer a theatrical performance now.
Yeah, I think it's bigger versus a straight read.
Yeah, straight read. And, just the celebrity reading things is becoming way more popular.
Well, and I think you hire an actor to do a big performance. I mean, I assume Inglis, was he an actor or was he more like an audiobook guy? He's probably some BBC fellow, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Rob Inglis.
Oh, he's Australian.
Was an Australian actor, playwright, and narrator.
Oh.
Known for voicing the first unabridged audiobooks.
So this is kind of his big mark on the world, was this audiobook.
Other works Ursula K. Le Guin's A Wizard of Earthsea. Oh, yeah. I do remember that, him being the narrator for that.
That's fun. I do like those books.
Yeah, those are great. I would also love to get into those.
I'd be down for that. Yeah.
Yeah, at least the first one. I mean, and I like the second
They get a little...
Yeah. Diminishing returns.
There's a Dune quality to them. Do you know what I mean? Where like first couple...
I've only read the first Dune.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, like, it's sort of like, that's the diminishing returns where you kind of like start to lose track of the narrative, I think.
Okay.
So that's my opinion. No, hot take.
So do you want to read
Sure.
You're going to read the summary?
I can do it. Return of the King is the towering climax to J.R.R. Tolkien's trilogy that tells the saga of the hobbits of Middle-earth and the Great War of the Rings. In this concluding volume, Frodo and Sam make a terrible journey to the heart of the Land of the Shadow and a final reckoning with the power of Sauron. In addition to narrating the prose passages, Rob Inglis sings the trilogy songs and poems a cappella, using melodies composed by Inglis and Claudia Howard, the recorded book studio director. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, because I was wondering how he chose to do it in a certain rhythm.
Mm-hmm. So he had like somebody there to do it. Yeah, and the rest is just like the recording.
I mean, he does it, but he has a certain meter and rhythm that he does it in.
Do you think
that Andy Serkis does not?
Yeah, Andy Serkis kind of doing his own thing.
Yeah, so I guess all I was getting at is Rob English does more of like a folksy style, and Serkis has more of a different
dramatic flair.
Yeah, to it that the other ones don't, or Serkis doesn't.
Mm-hmm. You should read like 1-star reviews of this.
Yeah, so the Andy Serkis version came out in 2021, and within a couple years, it has 8,147 ratings, a 9.4 average. So 1-star reviews just because they're funner to do.
Yeah.
To hear people
I think
being haters.
I think with this too, it's like we agree with the 5-star more likely.
Yeah, I mean, both great.
So it's interesting to be like, like, how does somebody like really hate this,
Inglis, on my star meter, Inglis does a 5.0.
Okay.
And Serkis does a 4.9. All right. So,
do you want me to give it?
No,
yeah.
I mean,
I feel like I can't give a rating for Inglis because.
Sure. What's your rating for Serkis?
I think as far as like audiobook goes, it's like 5 out of 5. He's doing great.
Yeah. I mean, no haters here. Unlike James here, who gave it a 1-star review.
How do people like this?
Yeah. I'm not hating on fantasy books, but oh my God, all periods right there. Would this series never end? I imagined the movies were just bringing in sidebar fillers to seem more epically long, but no, the sidebar fillers is 55 out of 60 hours of the whole trilogy. Yeah, that guy sucks. The story, okay, another one. Get rid of the awful Rings of Power advertisements. Okay, so this is referring to the
That's more beef with like the Amazon of it all, which is, fair critique.
Mm-hmm.
But it's interesting to give it like a 1-star review after that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so bad about this.
It says the story and narration is exceptional. Cover art is awful. Rings of Power promotion.
Oh, wow. Is there only 3? There's only 3 1-stars on this. Wow. Carolyn is like, how badly written it is. Endless description of characters and events that have nothing to do with a plot or anything else. Is there a plot? Carolyn. What are you talking about? 1 for story, 1 for performance?
This is just...
That's crazy.
I don't know what...
One person thought that was helpful.
Carolyn is Andy Serkis's ex-girlfriend or something.
Yeah.
Like scorned person.
Yeah. Carolyn only reads self-help books.
Carolyn was about to get the role of Gollum, and then Andy Serkis came in.
He swooped it from her, and she's like, I'll get my revenge.
Yeah. We hates it forever.
Damn Carolyn.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Well, let's even just talk about this. The plot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all about destroying the ring.
Is there a plot?
They get to the fucking mountain and they destroy the ring, don't they, B?
This is funny.
Sorry, I'm passionate about it.
Yeah, Carolyn.
Stop myself from saying the whole. Carolyn, you got issues.
Carolyn.
All right, so going to English version, he has a 4.9 as well. So anyway, they have 28,197 ratings. Ooh, first one on here for the 1-star review.
It's not Andy Serkis. Roofer in Michigan says, I accidentally purchased this after listening to Andy Serkis's reading of the first 2 parts of Lord of the Rings. Andy Serkis is superb and amazing. This reading is drab and boring. Go find the Andy Serkis version. Andy Serkis is GOAT.
Oh, wow. But you'll give it a 2 on performance? Oh, well, this is the Rob English version. My bad.
Yeah.
5 on story.
So that's a 5 for Andy Serkis.
Yeah, that's interesting.
The
characters are out of order and do not correspond to the book.
chapters.
Oh, the chapters are out of order?
Yeah, it seems like the index is off.
I didn't have that experience. Fix the index.
Yeah, this is like a problem since 2018. Interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, so it says the audio jumps from random spaces suddenly. You should fix the index system.
I wonder if this is people doing what we were doing and sharing an account, because it'll like if it syncs, then like, you know, if you picked up the Andy Serkis version while I was still reading it, and it would like lose my spot.
Yeah, because it's trying to.
So I wonder if they just like didn't realize they were synced.
Maybe.
Interesting. Hard to say.
No, I didn't have any issues with the book, so I think they fixed all those issues. So good job.
Yeah.
Audible. Anyway.
Yeah, way to fix it.
Yeah, I think we should start getting into what we liked about the book. I mean, it is.
Should we go through like a little plot thing first? That's
why we read the summary, right? Or
that's not the whole thing though, because like the first part is they handle the Aragorn stuff where he's, you know, doing the all the Minas Tirith fighting. Well, actually, he's going and catching ghosts to like.
Yeah, but he has a whole thing with Éowyn again, huh? You like that? It's a female in the book more.
I don't like the way you're saying it. That's a woman. Do you like that?
I mean, this is all I have. I'm grasping at straws.
Did you like that there was a woman?
Well, I mean, I guess
That's pretty nice.
Sorry, I made it sound like that.
Yeah.
I just know that's been a complaint of yours.
Yeah.
And many people. Is that not enough female representation in the book?
Yeah. But there's like a handful of women that speak in this one. So, yeah. We've got Éowyn, oh my God, I don't know if we get to this yet, but the healer lady who
Éowyn or something like that?
Yeah, Éowyn. Something?
I think it's Eoth. Yeah, fuck, it's so hard because I hear it all the time and I can hear it in my head.
Yeah.
But saying it out loud, I have the same thing with the.
But there's literally like she shows up in two parts of this book, and like both times, the other like it's as a joke of like this bitch talks so much. I'm like, this is the first woman to string more than two sentences together at once, and they're like, oh wait a minute, this is like this that statistic where they say like if you ask like if women are overrepresented like in a class, right? If they're like speaking too much, and like most men, if like women speak 50% of the time, men will perceive it as like they're speaking too much. So like probably people listening to this podcast are people who think that I'm talking too much, even though we're like talking back and forth. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I'm sorry.
I mean, that
happened.
That's just perception. That's just the patriarchy. So
yeah.
So the thing is to be the what's her name? Eorith.
Yeah, Eorith.
Or Iorith? I can't remember.
I think he pronounces it Eorith.
Yeah.
But she has the thing about she's talking about Kingsfoil and the hands of the healer, the hands of the king, or the hands of a healer.
Yeah, I pulled this up. There's like a something. This like made me mad because it's like
she's like a nurse in the houses of the
healer.
Yeah,
she's like and Aragorn says to her, "If you love the Lord Faramir, run as quick as your tongue." It's like, damn. This is the first woman who said anything. This is like, yeah. So he's like used to like Éowyn and Arwen who are just like, and he's like, ugh, this bitch talks too much.
And she's not even talking about how in love with me she is.
Yeah, it's like I can't listen to this. And she's even saying like, hands of a king, hands of a king. Anyway, I could, yeah.
But then Gandalf's
this
like, hey,
Eorith's podcast. But
yeah, justice for Eorith.
Yeah, justice for Eorith.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So she does say that, and then Gandalf's like, oh, hopefully people remember your words, and then when they're having Aragorn's coronation, they like cut to her again.
It's a whole joke, like running through his coronation, where she's like, "Oh, like I've got my cousin from the country," and like,
Eorith won't shut up.
Yeah. And like it goes really quiet, and then she's like, "Oh, I know this guy."
Yeah.
So honestly, the movie was missing
kind of
out.
a funny bit, huh?
It's like it's such a weird moment for a bit, but it is, yeah.
Tolkien, I mean, he grew up in an all-boys Catholic school, right?
I do feel like, I mean, this is probably a situation where he knew a nurse while he was like at war.
In the trenches.
And he's like, this bitch, like a chatty nurse. And he was like, shut up. I was like, I'm going to write a bit about this.
Yeah, he's like, if you could get my medicine as fast as you're talking, I'd love that.
Yeah, I would love that.
If you could hit me up with that morphine as quick as your tongue.
Quick as you're chatting. Yeah.
What if he's all loopy on morphine and that's when he starts getting sassy?
I don't know if he got wounded in the battle of the song.
Did he get wounded? Yeah, he got wounded. That's why he came back.
Right into
he got a
his
discharge.
Lady.
Yeah. I saw the movie with
Nicholas Hoult.
Nicholas Hoult, yeah.
Amazing.
With Lex Luthor.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so like Eorth is a whole thing.
Yeah, Eorth, very funny. That's good. Yeah, it's a good moment, good bit.
Yeah, it's like an interesting comedy switch up. And it's also like at the most dramatic moments, really, like in the like not the most, but it's two of like very dramatic moments. It's like Faramir's dying and like he like they just saved him from his dad from Denethor, who's trying to burn him alive. And and they make a little joke right there. It's like, oh, let's get too tense. Let's get a Gabby nurse come in here.
Yeah. I was gonna see if we can get a little bit of a.
This is Audible.
What are you looking for?
Just a little bit of the narration so they could hear it.
Presents The Return of the King, The Lord of the Rings, Book 3 by J.R.R. Tolkien.
Chapter 5. The Steward and the King.
I just wanted to see if Andy Serkis does the thing where he makes his voice really high.
The city of Gondor,
for a woman.
Doubt and great dread had hung. Fair weather and clear sun had seemed but a mockery to men whose days held little hope. And at a sign from Faramir, the warden bowed and departed. "What would you have me do, lady?" said Faramir. "I also am a
I think
prisoner
this is Éowyn.
of the healers."
Yeah, I mean, but she's still a woman's voice.
He looked at her.
I can't.
And being a
I
man
can't pinpoint
whom
when
pity
Eorth comes in.
deeply stirred, it seemed to him that her loveliness amid her grief would pierce his heart. And she looked at him and saw the grave
he's very dramatic.
tenderness
He's not just
in his
delivering. He's
eyes,
not narrating.
and yet
He's
knew,
being
for she was
dramatic.
bred among
delivering a
men,
performance.
Yeah, he's
that
performing.
here was one whom no rider
being
of the
performative.
mark would outmatch in battle. "What do you wish?" he said again. "If it lies in my power, I will do it." "I would have you command this warden and bid him let me go," she said.
Yeah.
But though her
So he's like doing a lighter
But
voice.
it didn't rub you the wrong way.
No, he's not doing like a "hi, it's me." And I'm
Yeah.
just like, he just like takes it up a little bit. But this is like interesting too. Like, this is like a big part of the book, like the Éowyn Faramir courtship, where like they see each other. She's like heartbroken over Aragorn and Théoden, like the loss of Théoden, and like they like he kind of like woos her over time just by being like Faramir.
Yeah, they became like good friends in the Houses of Healing, and
like way more build up than Arwen ever gets, which is like technically like the main romance of, I would think.
Yeah,
but he's like,
again, I think I've brought up in other podcasts, but Arwen in the writing of Lord of the Rings, Arwen was kind of a last minute addition to the whole thing. So,
but this kind of feels like a last minute addition because this
this was more built up.
Yeah, but it's just interesting that this is like the romance that gets the most screen time. And in the movie, we didn't get any of this. It's like they share a look. You know,
yeah, they build up the Aragorn Arwen thing more in the
probably
movie.
because they had to. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and that's way to bring in another woman character. And, so they made some conceits.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, justice for Glorfindel. He doesn't come in here at all.
He does come in here. He comes in at the end with the elves.
Well, yeah, but he's on the book. I mean, in the movie. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because they kind of give Arwen a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So again, Glorfindel shows up when Arwen showed up. Like in the book, it's the same part where like Arwen shows up in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Glorfindel
so they
literally
did a 1-for-1 of like Arwen for Glorfindel. Because they don't even get married. Like in the book, they don't get married in that. Like she doesn't show up in that scene where he's being coronated.
Yeah,
he doesn't come until
later.
She doesn't come till later. But Glorfindel shows up as like part of the envoy of the elves.
Yeah,
for the coronation, which is fun. It's just like funny. So.
Yeah, see, that's something they sped up in the movie.
Yeah, so
the
really,
coronation
Glorfindel
wedding.
and Aragorn had a whole thing.
Glorfindel, famous elf. You should look him up.
Yeah.
All right, worth it. Worth the side quest.
Yeah. But also like doesn't show up for any of the important stuff.
I mean, he was in the Council of Elrond. Anyway, okay,
I'm just saying he's like the greatest warrior of all time, and he's like, I'm going to set this one out. It's like, okay.
Kind of, they nerfed him.
Yeah, they really nerfed him. Yeah.
So, just a fun little question. Well, yeah, so we haven't gotten to the Sam and Frodo stuff. It starts off with Sam going into...
Well, yeah, I'm not done with the Aragorn stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just had a fun little thing we'll get to.
Okay.
Fun little question.
Do you hold on to it? Or?
Yes, I'm going to hold on to it.
Okay, just hold on to it. Yeah. Yeah. Because I feel like Denethor is like a big part of he's like kind of the main villain of the Aragorn chapters.
Villain, interesting.
You don't think of
more
him
of the
as-
Gandalf chapters than Aragorn.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's more of the Gandalf Pippin because everything kind of gets sectioned off.
Yeah.
Everything's getting cubed up and
Like-
put in its own little cubbies.
Yeah, Éowyn and Mary are with the Rohan, Aragorn, Gimli,
Durnhelm,
Legolas. Yeah,
AKA
Durnhelm.
Durnhelm.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. So like this is like Éowyn, she dresses up as a guy to like go to war because they won't let her.
Yeah, but we didn't get the part where Aragorn comes to Rohan just for like a day when he's going to go ghost hunting.
Mm-hmm.
And she I didn't realize this. It didn't really hit me until this reading or this listening is that she begs him to go. She's like, she like falls on her knee and she's like, I beg you.
Yeah.
Which is like,
don't
big.
leave me behind.
Yeah. And then for the rest of the book, she's like, I want to kill myself.
Yeah.
Because that was like, so embarrassing.
It causes her so much despair that he's like, nah. Like,
but I mean, she's right. I mean, they did make her the queen. The people were like, we want you to lead us. And she's like, I want to go. Peace.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be there, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think, and I get where she's coming from is like, if they lose, this is the end of the world.
Yeah.
You know, she would rather go out fighting this battle than like kind of wait to see if.
And have them come to her, the battle come to her.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know. What do you think's more honorable? I mean, she has a responsibility as the leader of the people to stay there with the people until the fight comes to her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
the
I think
valor
it's like
without
her,
renown kind of a thing they're talking about.
But I think it's her like taking action for her own life and choices. Like
She
it's the first thing that she's ever done where somebody hasn't like, it's not honor that's doing it. Like somebody else is like saying, this is what you have to do. She's like saying, this is how I want to serve.
But it also seems a little selfish in a way because she's like, I want to do something that's worthy of a song or something
the
like
Witch
that.
King wouldn't have died if she wasn't there.
Yeah, I know. I do think it all, you know, that's a whole great thing about Tolkien's all shakes out the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing. Like great evil has to happen for good to triumph in the end.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's a whole thing in the Silmarillion about like the discord of Melkor. Because in the Silmarillion, it all comes together through song. Like the universe is created through song. The god character, Iluvatar, and the rest of the angels are all singing. And then Melkor, who's the Satan stand-in, was like, I'm going to fucking make this shit my own. And he starts doing something else. He starts like singing a different tune.
Badly. Yeah. Not harmonizing.
Yeah, not harmonizing. And then Iluvatar even weaves that in. And then, you know, so that's
so
like,
it's all part of
it's he's like, see, I even made the song greater by you doing that. And he's like, stop it.
By you being a little dick about it.
Yeah, I mean, he does like stop the song. He's like, all right, stop that. Hey, you're fucking it up. But yeah, so that, I mean, that's I think it's a very beautiful thing in Tolkien's writing about like how even like the bad things, you know, still shake out.
I mean, not to jump ahead too far, but it's kind of like the Gollum, like Frodo refusing and Gollum biting his finger off, you know?
Right.
It's like Frodo just had to get to this point and then the universe is
because Frodo wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
He
was ready
have the strength to
take
throw,
off.
To throw the ring in the fire.
Yeah.
Ultimately, he had to be.
So it's like, and then
Gollum.
You know, you think that like the honorable thing is to take out Gollum because of all the evil that he's done in the world.
Right.
But really, it's like Frodo showing him mercy is the thing that saves the world.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Which he like doesn't recognize that as the act that it's going to be.
And I think that's funny that, I mean, you can see that with the Gollum thing, but when it comes to Sauron and him being Sharky, you know, him doing the scouring of the Shire, you're like, they should kill this guy, obviously. Like, no more mercy.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's interesting, you know, you can see because there's an example of why it ended up being good in the book, but we couldn't have seen what good may have come out of them showing mercy to Saruman.
Yeah.
You think? Or no, would you still have killed? You would still have killed Saruman on the road when they came upon him?
I think it's interesting. I mean, at that point, he's too weak. You know, they should have done something earlier.
In Isengard?
Yeah.
So when would you have killed Saruman in the course of the books?
I mean, I guess
during the Ent should have killed him when they were in Isengard.
Yeah, when they had him in the tower, that was
like Quickbeam should have always just been waiting at the door with his foot just ready to stomp down.
Yeah, exactly,
like a rat trap.
Yeah, but yeah, that's like an interesting point too. It's like, but also like Saruman's evil. I mean, while what he did, you know, destroying the Shire was awful, it's not like destroying the world. It's not like what the ring was going to be. Do you know?
Right.
So it's like there's this level, I think, with, I don't know, the weaving together of the universe. Like, you know, there's what's the greater evil, right? Like taking Saruman's life when he's weak.
Or corrupting the hobbits in this way where they were like blood thirsty.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's Frodo's whole thing is like, don't kill another Hobbit and don't kill unnecessarily in the Shire.
Yeah.
Which still, a lot of death happened in that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think they said like almost 100 people died
Yeah.
in the battle.
Yeah. I want to come back to the Scouring the Shire, but I do want to go back to like
Okay,
Denethor.
sure. Yeah. Sorry. I know we got to weave in and out. We're weaving. We're doing the
we're
weave.
Dodging, we're weaving. Yeah. I just think it's very like, I mean, Denethor is so interesting to me because
because you saw him as the villain.
I mean, do you not see him as the villain? Corrupted by, I mean, I
not
think,
corrupted in the way that Saruman was corrupted, because Saruman was actively working against.
I feel like he's like almost like the again, like I think there's just something we talked about in the 2 Hours, but like that he's this representation of the idea of like Chamberlain in World War II, who was the prime minister at the time and just like was like, Hitler's not that bad. He's like, he'll come around, like we can be peaceable about this. And then Churchill took over and he was like, nah, we're not gonna like mess with it. Like we gotta go to war. Like Chamberlain didn't.
We're not gonna mess with Nazism.
We're not gonna like let it go,
Okay.
And Chamberlain was kind of like, I don't want to go to war, like,
Yeah, just like keep the peace kind of.
It's this idea of like there's things you have to fight for,
right.
And I think with like Denethor, he was like kind of like corrupted by fear and the anxiety of losing things. So he just kind of shut himself away and was a bad leader. So is that evil? I don't know.
I don't think it's actively evil.
I do think him like trying to kill Faramir is evil.
Yeah.
But then he's so crazy at that point, which is so funny because in the book, it's so different. Because in the movie, he's like, John Noble, the actor who played Denethor, he's like stalking around and like, swishy cape and everything. It's like a very intense scene. But in the book, he like climbs into this bed of sticks and like pulls a little blanket over himself and he's like, okay, cover us in sticks and oil and you're gonna set us on fire, and he just like waits and like lets his guards do it, and he's just like,
his guards are actively fighting Baragond and he's just like, do I have to get up and do this myself?
And he's like, don't make me come out there. It's very funny. Like picturing it. Baragond, that's like another guy for me. We can touch on this guy because I don't think we'll remember to come back to him, but like he's a King's Guard essentially, and he risks his life, his position, like really, like everything.
He just loves Faramir, like from the beginning. Pippin, he's like, hey Pippin, have you seen Faramir?
He's so great. I love this guy.
He's in love with Faramir.
And then like immediately when this happens, like Pippin goes to like him and he's like, you have to protect him, like I don't, like there's no one else. And it's like a big choice for him to like, say, I'm going to reject the orders that I'm being given.
To save Faramir.
To save Faramir.
Yeah.
And then Aragorn like puts him on trial because what he did.
There has to be a trial.
This is like technically.
He killed people.
Yeah, this is like worthy of capital punishment for them. Like like because he killed other guards and he didn't listen to his lord's rules.
Yeah.
And then like Aragorn is like I'm gonna take your life, but actually I'm gonna
I'm giving you a new one somewhere else.
And you have to. He's like, but I'm gonna banish you to this place to go and serve this guy as king. Yay.
To be with Faramir.
To be Faramir's like King's Guard. Yeah, it's just very funny because he just like does like a bait and switch twice on him.
Funny,
and I'm like, and this guy's like, think he's gonna die, like for sure, thinking this is it.
Yeah.
So just Aragorn just being a silly goose with his punishments.
I mean that's the whole thing about like just following orders. Because I'm sure the army the other soldiers that were trying to burn Faramir and Denethor alive were like, we're just following orders.
Yeah.
And then this other guy comes and kills us.
Yeah.
So like their family has to be like, no, fuck that guy.
like we all took
my husband was following orders and
totally.
you killed him.
But what Denethor was doing was,
it was evil at that point. I mean, not evil, but bad. Actively
and then
bad.
There's a really interesting point of this because Pippin goes to get Gandalf, who is like fighting at the wall. Like he's very intently.
Yeah, that's right. When the Witch King breaks through the gates.
Yes. And he's leading this charge. He's like the only one, like Denethor has given up. He is like the one in charge. And Mary is like, you got to come. Like Pippin. Is it Pippin? I keep doing
Pippin. Mary's in Rohan.
You're right. I'm so sorry. Pippin is like, you got to come. Like he's gonna, he's gonna do it.
He's gonna kill Faramir.
And like Gandalf has like a moment where he's just like, fuck. Like he can't leave the front because it's like,
he's like, I'm needed here.
But it's like he can't let Faramir die either because like this is, like that's a great evil. So he's like really like you can see he's like. He makes the choice to go save Faramir, but like he's like something. There is going to be a cost to this.
Yeah. It reminds me of Aragorn's choice when Pippin and Merry get at the end of the Fellowship, when Pippin and Merry get taken by the Uruk-hai, and he's like, "Do we continue to go with Frodo? Do we follow Frodo, or do we save our friends?"
Yeah.
And there's no one else that's going to save their friends, so they ultimately do that.
It's really interesting, like how they have these choices for characters of like, like there is no right choice. Like either, if he'd stayed at the front, like that's a fair choice to
no
say.
one would have said anything.
That was wrong,
Yeah.
But and
so we all got choices in
yeah,
life,
choices,
y'all.
yeah.
We all got choices in life, and I made a rap about it.
I think it's like
No.
you don't have to. Yeah, it's probably fine.
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
Fine.
Yeah.
But let me do it, and then we'll cut it out if
all
it's
right.
bad.
Well, now you have to.
And we're back.
Do it. Yeah.
Well, obviously wasn't good.
It was obviously so bad. That's a good joke. Good bit.
Little pod joke.
Yeah. And then, but like, yeah, we have Éowyn who she's riding with Pippin. Mary. Sorry.
She's riding
now
with
it's
Mary,
like too late. I don't.
Pippin?
Yeah. She's riding with
Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Éowyn's with Mary. Durnhelm is with Mary.
Yeah. Durnhill. But they call him Durnhill. And like Mary does not clock that this is Éowyn ever. I mean, like, I think in the movie it's great because she's like, hey, like, we're in this together. We're both sneaking in. Nobody wants us, but we're going to do this anyway.
Yeah.
And like, he's like,
nobody wants us.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's really,
that's not quite the
it's kind of the
sentiment.
thing where they're like, you're more of a liability than you are a help. And like, he's desperate to go with Théoden. He's like, I'll do whatever you want. Like, I'll ride with anybody. They're like, you cannot go. You will slow somebody down.
Yeah, we need every rider we can.
Yeah, and we need them to go as fast as they can. Like, you have to stay behind. You are like you're causing problems more than you're helping at this point.
Do you think this is why he dies?
Theoden?
Yeah.
No.
It's like, Théoden, you should have known better.
I think
buddy.
Théoden was kind of doomed in this battle from the beginning. I think there's like a part of him that's like, he feels like he didn't fight soon enough. Like, it took him too long to come to this point.
He kind of fell into darkness. I think they give him some kind of a nickname that's like the one that like came back from the brink kind of a thing.
There's something about like he's an old king, so there's this idea that he should have aged out of this kind of going to the front in this way. But he's like saying like, this is, it's all hands on deck. We got to go. Yeah. And the cost of that is his life.
Yeah. And the thing I remember you saying when you read it in the book, in the movie, the lighting of the beacons of Gondor is a big thing.
Yeah. Beautiful scene. I cry at that scene every
it's so
time.
Good. It's very great. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah, the beacons are lit.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those adaptation things that it's so good.
Yeah, and in this, the book, it's a red arrow.
Yeah, in
and
the
they're
book
like,
they get a red arrow.
Whoa, the red arrow. I'm like, and like, it's so understated to me that I was like, when are they gonna light the beacons? Like, they're already going.
They mentioned the beacons right at the beginning.
Yeah, but it's like that.
They're already lit.
Yeah, they're already lit. And I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the red arrow is an interesting because they do spend time on it. He's like, you hear the riders go.
Yeah,
he gets the red arrow. He makes a big deal about it. And he's like, we're going to go. And then you see those.
He's like, I thought this would pass for me,
Right.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. He's like, there's a whole speech about like, the responsibility.
Yeah.
And so the riders are going back to tell Gondor, like, okay, the Rohirrim are coming, but they find them dead already. And they're like, oh, so Gondor doesn't think we're coming.
Yeah.
Which is a building of tension and stuff.
Yeah, like Gondor thinks that they are
you get
alone.
In the book. Yeah, that you don't get in the movie.
Yeah. But I do think it's very funny that like Mary does not recognize that
Durnhelm.
This is Durnhelm. Like, he's like, wow, this like guy is really beautiful and he's got such a high voice. So what's going on?
Oh, he's so light, but strong.
They're like, he's almost like an elf,
Yeah.
And he doesn't recognize it until they're fighting the Witch King. It's literally like when she's like, I'm no man, and then he's like, what, Durnhill? Yeah. I do think that like takes away from the moment. Oh my god! And then
takes away from the moment.
I do think it takes away from the moment because it spends a lot of time on his reaction to it instead of like her battle.
Oh yeah, this was a funny point. Are you gonna get to like?
Yes. Okay, so they have this fight. She's wounded and gets knocked out.
Witch King.
Yeah, gets her arm broken. And then Théoden has his horse roll on him and is crushed and is dying. And then in the movie, it's a beautiful scene with Éowyn where like Théoden is like, I go to my father's and I am not ashamed.
Yeah, and he's talking to Éowyn.
It's a really
adopted daughter.
Yeah, and it's like this moment of closure where he like finally sees her as she like wants to be, seen. Like it's like kind of everything. It's like a big conclusion.
It's a culmination of a lot of things.
Yeah, of all of like their journey together. And Pippin gets that with Théoden.
Mary.
Yeah, Mary. When the fucking Hobbit gets it, and he's just like, Théoden is dying. He's like, I wish we could have had more time to talk about, herb lore. Craft,
because in the book, Mary is way more active. Mary takes his dagger. He stabs the Witch King in the calf.
Wait, Pippin or Mary?
Mary. Sorry, I say Pippin?
Yeah.
Mary stabs the Witch King in the calf, and that distracts him enough for Éowyn to get the killing blow.
Which I think happens in the movie too. Like it's the two. They double team him.
Yeah, they double team. But They do spend a lot more time on the dagger that Mary has being, made of,
history of
people
this
that,
thing,
that hated the Witch King and Angmar when they first rose and blah,
Mhm.
blah, blah. There's a whole lineage there, which I think is cool. But
Yeah.
it's not as
It sets up,
epic as the movie.
yeah, but it does set up like the history of the Witch King in that moment, which is cool.
And I like the the idea of, you were just so indignant when you first read that part where he's just like, you're basically like, in the book, I don't know, in my mind, it was like, oh, the scene is, Théoden being like, Éowyn, can you move so I could talk to Mary?
Yeah, could you get out of the way, actually?
Éowyn, move so I could see Mary clearer.
I've got to see him one last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like he's crying and devastated, and he's like, and then he has that line to like Mary being like, I go to my father's.
Yeah, they do make a bigger deal of Mary's relationship with Théoden.
Yeah. And it's such an undercutting of Éowyn. Like, thank God Peter. I mean, I wonder if Peter Jackson even like they filmed it the other way. They're like, this is crazy. It's got to be Éowyn. Like, what are we doing?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a different. That's adaptation, man.
Yeah,
they did it. They did it better.
But thank God, because it really like I had to like in my mind, I'm just like, this is canon. It's Éowyn and Théoden had that moment together, because it's so sad if they don't.
Right. This reminds me. I was just listening to a podcast on Invincible. Just ended the 4th season of Invincible,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a character. Straight Jacket or Metal Jacket. What's the
Tech Jacket?
Tech Jacket. They in the comic it was a boy,
Mm-hmm.
and in the show they gender swapped it to be a girl, and it's an interesting character. But they were talking to the guy who wrote the comic books, Ryan Kirkman or something like that. Sorry, guy. But they were talking to him, and he was just saying like, oh, we have these characters, and when you're writing, you just default to yourself. Sometimes. And he's like, and we were young writers and we didn't think about it too much.
Yeah.
So when you're not thinking about it like that, you just default to boy, like do you who you can identify with. And I think gender swapping it in the show made it not good. And it's not, I thought it was better. It's good. I don't know. I didn't read the books, but it's good.
Yeah. And they talked about it like in animating it, like it looks bad because then you have like all the like these 4 guys that all kind of look the same.
Yeah.
And you get
interesting.
Yeah.
The medium of animation also lending itself to the gender swap. But anyway, so there's no, it doesn't take away from the story to gender swap it. And if anything, it makes it a richer story because there's more characters to identify with, and so the audience can see themselves in there. Blah, blah, blah. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
And so it just reminded me like, oh, Tolkien just defaulted to, a lot of males being
he's like, I don't know how a woman would like react to her father figure dying.
Yeah,
so let me just do it with a guy.
Yeah, just let me do it to Mary.
Yeah,
I mean, and like I say, he grew up he's a product of his times, so sure. He grew up in an all male thing, and it was more male dominated society back then, all that. So he's doing good with what he had.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a Tolkien apologist, I guess. Whatever. Sorry, I'm not trying to be like, not all men, not all Tolkiens.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is at this point.
I appreciate you could enjoy the story.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this for me.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. It's your anniversary gift. I read all the books for you so we could talk about them.
So, kind of.
Yeah. No, I think it's just like the seeds of it are all there. I think it's like you'd almost need like an interpreter like Jackson to kind of take those pieces and like retextualize them, which I think helps, especially for a modern lens, because it would be kind of heartbreaking, I think, to watch if you'd seen that as a woman. And like, Éowyn's just like her limp body on the side is like the Hobbit and the King have this, touching moment of goodbye.
But I think, I think she even she's like knocked out.
Yeah, she's
not like watching this from the sidelines or something.
I know.
Yeah, in the book, she's knocked out.
At first
she's not
I was like,
hey,
is
what
she
about
awake?
Me?
Yeah.
I think she passes out.
Yeah, but she's passed out. Yeah.
So, it is funny to think of it through that.
It's funny, yeah. But so that's, and then she goes to the House of Healing after this fight and falls in love with Faramir. It's so funny because he's like, the first time he sees her, you think like his first thought is like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. But like, he's like, oh wow, I feel so sorry for her. Like she's so sad. Like that's it.
Well, they use the term he pities her.
Yeah, exactly. Which is like not the way I thought that was going to go. Like,
sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
but we talked about a little about pity, the concept of pity.
Yeah, concept, the meaning of the word, I guess. And Tolkien, a philologist, Old English guy, so the pity thing wasn't just like.
It's not condescending.
Yeah, it's not condescending. Yeah. That's the perfect word. Thank you. Because, it's just like, it's more being empathetic.
Yeah.
We use the word empathetic now.
Yeah. It's like
you can see that she's in pain. He doesn't, it hurts him to see
So through a modern lens, we hear like, I pity her. And it's like, oh my God, that's like not the feeling you want for.
If I said I pitied you, you'd be mad?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I pity the fool.
Oh, yeah. See, that's very condescending.
Well, yeah. See, that's the Mr. T version of I pity.
Yeah, for sure.
Versus
But
Tolkien.
yeah, I think it's interesting to say like, it's not him saying, oh, I feel so sorry for her, like in a condescending way. It's like, I just feel so much for her.
Do you think that would deter someone from wanting to read the rest of the book or liking this now?
The pity?
Yeah, or just using those words in that context. Or is it too old for people to relate to now? 6, 7?
I think it's
I don't know. I'm just thinking of, slang that kids use.
Sure, yeah.
Should we do a modern take on Tolkien, Lord of the Rings? They have like slang versions of the Bible where it's like, and Jesus was like, hey, yo, that ain't cool, bro.
I think that's very like, it's got that,
too cringe.
It's got some of that too. It's like, oh, no.
And Mary's like,
nah, should probably do that.
What's another kid slang?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's a bit like Shakespeare, right? So if you read Shakespeare now, you can make sense of it for sure. But there's like definitely like so much language there that's like, I don't like, what are they talking about? Like, what is, what's this like interpretation?
Yeah, like you definitely have to take like a college course to decipher the interpretation.
And I don't think Tolkien is like quite to that level, but there is like,
it's getting there.
Yeah, I mean, and I think it's because of the way he used language, like in a more archaic way, even for his time.
Yeah, because he wouldn't use words that weren't that were modern.
Yeah, that didn't exist.
So he uses pipe weed instead of tobacco.
Mm-hmm. Or weed.
Yeah, because he liked the old
Cannabis.
Norse words. Yeah. Well, let's. Can we get into a little bit about Tolkien's writing?
Sure.
I think because this. I was just listening to Exploring Lord of the Rings, great podcast you should listen to. I mean, I know a lot of what I'm talking about. You could also hear them talk about in way greater depth on there, but they're talking about the alliteration, the poetry of his writing.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were saying that he uses words as intentionally as like an artist would use color in a painting, like because he's a philologist, he understands a word. Yeah, a lot of like alliterative stuff, like gleaming in the gloom and things like that. So, I mean, he's like next level with like just writing it, and that's something I think is lends itself to like, okay, he wanted his stuff to be read out loud.
Yeah,
like it's.
Well, I think you can see a lot of inspiration in like. From the Thomas Mallory.
Yes, he loved that old stuff.
The Arthurian.
He loved that shit.
Alfred Tennyson, the the poetry of these old English myths.
Yeah, I think it goes from, it elevates it from just prose to almost poetry, which prose is just like the way we talk, kind of a thing. And poetry would be more like lyrical stanzas.
Meter.
Yeah, like, and there's like more of a deeper intention to it, invokes more of an emotional thing. If you don't know,
it's almost more musical.
Yes. Yeah. More musical. And I mean, he's doing that.
Yeah.
And I think that's something I think the great writers do as well. Because I'm constantly, even right now, I'm like arguing with somebody in my head who's like being like, oh, books are meant to be read on the page versus listened to out loud.
But I think it's interesting because we've gotten to a point with like in the contemporary novel, there's more of an idea of books being conversational, of like, it's almost like this, like literature,
or just meant to be read in your head,
or it's just like I mean, it's this idea of like contemporary is more like this like mumblecore of like it's realism over
mumblecore.
Yeah, you heard this like mumblecore. Okay,
I mean, I can get the context.
Yeah,
I don't know. Haven't really heard of it.
Okay, yeah. So it's just the idea of realism, like that people stumble over the words, that you basically write in a way that is like how you would speak.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of we've like moved away from this more lyrical writing style, and not not that it's like a negative or a positive or anything. It's just kind of like the phase we're at right now. But I think he represents this time of being very intentional with like painting a story.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and a lot of people criticize it for being like, oh, he spends too much time on character description or like
talking about horses, like the lineage of horses.
Hey man, it's all
every person who had this knife and how they felt about this one guy.
Yeah, or descriptions of a hillside or whatever. But it's like all that stuff is informing you in a deeper way, then you don't even know, bro. All right. If you want to fucking get into it.
And I think it puts you more in the world in a way that you don't always, you might
not consciously get.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not like thinking like, I'm trying to like immerse myself. He's like, he's putting you in the world.
Yeah. And you're still in the character's perspective. Yeah. It's not like he's going off and describing something that doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. He's not having a conversation on how much do you tip and why.
Yeah.
Like a Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I mean, I enjoy it. I think it's rich. The more you know, the deeper the meaning you can get out of it. Things like that.
Yeah, totally. I really love at this like at the end of this big battle that they have at Minas Tirith. The Pelennor, is that this battle?
The Pelennor Fields. Yeah.
Pelennor Fields. Yeah. So right after that, like they all ride off to the gates of Mordor. And at this point, they don't know if Frodo is dead or not. Like it's kind of like they're going with this idea of, we've got to do something.
Yeah, this goes to this whole that idea of hope that we were talking to. Umdir versus Estelle. Mm-hmm. And Estelle is actually the Elvish name for Aragorn. That his name is Estelle. So that hope is like a deep, steadfast hope.
And what's Umdir?
And Umdir is going to be like a more conditional, optimistic hope. So
that's interesting. It's almost how there's like different words of love.
Yeah.
Like agape.
Like the Greeks had many words for love.
Yeah, exactly. So like, and Tolkien, the elves have many words for hope.
Yeah. So this is a great example of Estelle. Mm-hmm. Like Gandalf and Aragorn are like, we know, we have hope that, Frodo's doing his thing. He's doing what he needs to do and it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And we're going to do everything we can. And
well, then there's that moment where they have the face off against the mouth of Sauron. Mm-hmm. And then he throws down Frodo's shirt. Mm-hmm. So as far as they can assume, like this is like they have the evidence and they're like, and he's telling him we have him. And if you do not back down, we're going to torture him. Like we're going to like rip him to pieces.
Yeah. And even he's like, oh, maybe we'll give him back to you after he's like, we've fucked with him so much you won't even recognize him. Like just as a torture for you, we'll send him back or something.
And then they have to decide. And I believe it's Gandalf who is like, we have to like, like who makes the choice to say that even if they have Frodo and he's going to be tortured, we have to like keep
we're
going.
Here. We got to go. Yeah. We're doing this.
Yeah. And it's just like, it's such a sad moment because they're also like heartbroken by the possibility that what they're doing is going to hurt Frodo more, but they're like,
or that there's no hope or that he's already dead.
That he's already dead.
Because they are like, bring him forth if you have him.
Yeah. They're like, he could be lying.
Yeah. That's a lot for one person.
Yeah.
Show us, Yeah,
exactly. And in the movie, I mean, this fight's pretty quick and immediate. But in the book, it's like, so many people die on this like hope that like we just got to keep going,
Yeah, I mean, but ultimately, that's what gives Frodo and Sam
it's like it draws Sauron's attention.
Yeah, which was the whole point. So they could have a safe passage through. Mordor. I mean, so they are working on this Estelle hope, whereas the Umdir, which is more of what Sam and Frodo are doing. They're like, we don't know how we're getting to Mount Doom. We're just going to go.
It's like it's endurance,
and it'll.
Of like,
the way will come, or
the way
like
will present itself.
Yeah.
And this is like, in this part, like they've reunited after Frodo was taken by orcs after being poisoned by Shelob, so he's like kind of unconscious, and they're fighting
he's
over
up in
him.
The tower.
There's a whole like bickering thing about the orcs. Sam wears the ring a couple of times to like.
Yeah, this is interesting because this is the most active you see the ring being.
Yeah,
or actually doing, and so it makes Sam greater than he would have been without it. I mean, so they think he's a great elf warrior. They keep thinking, oh, there's a great elf warrior somewhere.
Yeah.
So they're already scared of him. It gives him like the ability to understand orc talk and like hear at a great distance. So it gives him understanding. It gives him strength in a way, like because he's like, let's go, and he does fight a couple orcs.
Yeah, he's kind of the one who benefits the most from wearing the ring, which is interesting.
Yeah, there is like this time he gives up the ring more easily than
anyone else ever has.
Even Bilbo. Because I would have said Bilbo was the only person to...
I think, if I remember right, the temptation for him is like, you'll be the greatest gardener in the world.
So there is
something.
like and I think that comes a little later.
Oh, is it okay? Yeah.
But
it's just something that I like.
It wasn't immediate, like that temptation.
Yeah. But that's something I really love about Sam is that like his highest goal is just to be like a really fucking good gardener.
Yeah. He still loves the love for growing things. Mm-hmm. That is interesting. Just the the pull of the ring.
Yeah.
Because I think he gives it to Frodo at some point and they're leaving. And then something just comes over Sam and he's like, you're never going to get him there. You can't do that.
Yeah.
So even though Frodo has the ring, it's still working on Sam
Yeah. Like
at this point.
Yeah.
And Sam's just like, doesn't matter. I'm going to fucking do it. Like I'll die trying.
Yeah.
And then it goes away. Like the voice just never comes back. He's just like, okay. And then he just puts his head down and fucking gets it done.
Yeah. And this whole part of the book it's so brutal. It's like grueling, really. Like, like the way that Tolkien, I think, speaking of like the way that he paints, a picture, it's almost you almost feel demoralized with them, like if like they're just trudging.
The pain that Frodo's going through.
And there's no water except for sludge, like that they can find.
Yeah.
So like they're dehydrated. There's no food. They're just like, and they just keep going. And it's, I mean, like, this part to me, I'm like, this is like brutal. It's like hard. It was almost like hard to listen to because it's just like, fuck, like this is like
interesting.
Yeah.
It's good that I like that you could feel it really made you feel.
Yeah, exactly. You really like empathize. I pity the situation.
Yeah, you pity Frodo.
Yeah, you really pity him. Yeah.
And did you like the conversations with the orcs? I always just find them fun, like their mannerisms and like the way they talk to each other.
It's interesting their culture of like, oh, I'm gonna like, I'm gonna be like the best of this, and I'm gonna get this thing.
Yeah, because Frodo and Sam are going through Mordor, and then like two scouts like almost catch them, like they're hiding. And like a sniffer and a archer are like, oh, I was on the trail, but Gollum fucked it up because they like throw all their stuff off because they're like, we can't keep going with all this weight.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, if Gollum wouldn't have come and, like ruined the scent or the trail that they were on, then those orcs would have found them.
Yeah.
So it's like evil still working.
It's Gollum for the messing with them.
For the greater good. And but then they set up that like, oh, the archer guy shot Gollum in the back and Gollum doesn't have any food either or water. So he's like starving. So when he does have the fight with Frodo and Sam at the end, he's like so much weaker than he was before, that the only thing driving him is the desire for the ring.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just love, all this setup stuff is just so good.
Yeah.
It's really in depth and
And I think this is like the moment where like Sam kind of like shows that he's the hero of the book, really.
Interesting.
I mean, like Frodo is sort of like, he's dogged with it.
Yeah.
But Sam is like the one who's just like.
He wouldn't have got there without Sam.
Yeah. And who's like being like, I can't take the ring. I'm going to carry you.
And ultimately.
And like, to be at this point, like he's so hungry. He's so thirsty. He's so tired. Like haven't slept at all. And then just say like, I'm going to take the burden of you and the ring. And then I'm going to carry it.
Yeah.
And he almost feels like light too when he does it. He's just like,
yeah, he's like, oh, this isn't. Well, because when he picks up Frodo, he's so withered away.
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit.
This isn't even hard.
Yeah.
And just like
great
carrying.
stuff.
Yeah. Sam is just the best. I really love
Sam is the hero of the book.
Yeah.
Low key, the hero of the book.
Yeah. I'm just like the one who shows up for people. Just like
for Sam.
Yeah.
For Frodo.
Yeah. And then what I liked, okay, so they have the big conversation. They get to the point they have to throw the ring in, and like Frodo's not going to do it. Gollum does it, and then they're like, "Okay, we've done it," and Frodo is free. And then there's like, it's just like such an interesting moment of like, now what?
Well, even then, Sam's working for the greater good.
Yeah.
In the sense that because Frodo's like, all right, let's just let the lavas take us. He's like, well, let's at least go outside. Let's do what we can.
That's what I love. Yeah, that he's just like, hey, we can just let's just go a few steps farther. We can at least be out.
Yeah, and then the eagles are able to find them and that kind of stuff.
And this is interesting with the eagles because like they have like the names of the eagles and how there's like you get a brief history of the eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
this is like a big Lord of the Rings thing, right? Where it's like, why didn't we just get the eagles from the beginning?
Right.
Do you like what?
I was going to ask, did you feel that way listening to it this time, or do you?
I think when you get to the book, like it almost like feels like a cheat to like, to say we would have missed this whole journey like by just getting eagles.
Well, it wouldn't have been a great story.
But I think there's like a part of this. Okay, so like how they cut down the birthday tree at the Shire, and like Sam is devastated by it, like
the
by
party tree. Yeah,
the party tree. He's like devastated by all the loss of the trees.
Sam is, yes.
Yeah, so he replants them, and then he realizes that he has elf dust, and like or like he has a moment with the trees where he's like, my great grandchildren won't see the Shire the way that I remember it from my childhood. And he's like really heartbroken by that thought. So he but then he remembers his elf dust and he sprinkles that on the trees and they're back to like full strength within a year. that to me is kind of the Eagles. Like it's sort of this like thing that it's like, yeah, it's almost too heartbreaking to imagine like this loss. So it's like, here's like a little bit of elf dust to
the fantasy part of it, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, I did like that it was a Malorn tree, you know, that we're like we're in Lothlorien.
Yeah.
And that's like the one you see, or that one that's left, and it's like the greatest tree and people come to see it from all over. Pretty cool. I don't know. It's like,
but yeah,
nice.
But I think it's like this thing of like, sort of, you know, pixie dusting the whole thing a little bit.
And you thought that was
the Eagles.
Yeah. But do you think it takes away from the story?
I don't think it takes away from the story.
It's just,
yeah, it's like, it's like this reward, right? For they worked so hard, they lost so much. And like, there has to be like something at the other side of it to say like, you know, it's like this karmic justice.
Yeah.
For what they've given.
If it was you going with Frodo, how long would it have been till you ditched him? Would have been like, man, this bitch.
I mean, how close are Frodo and I in this scenario?
I guess as close as Frodo and Sam.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like for a friend like that, yeah, I'd go.
A friend like that.
A friend like that, I'd go the whole way.
Interesting.
What about you?
I probably would have left somewhere around, I probably would have been the Fatty Bulger role. I'd be like, I'll just chill at your house while you guys go.
Yeah, I'm just going to watch
stay
your
here.
spot. Yeah.
I'll be here.
Yeah.
I'm going to house sit for you while you're gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I would have missed out on the whole adventure.
Mm-hmm, totally. But then, yeah. And I think it's interesting. I think like as like, you know, they've won the day and then they're kind of all hanging out at Gondor. And like Aragorn is the one who's like, no, don't go yet. We can just keep the thing together. It's like, it's almost like, he's like, I don't want to be king yet. Let's like be the fellowship a little longer.
His last remnant of like his life before he has to be the king.
So people are like, oh, I think I should probably go. I've got this stuff. And he's like, no. Like, don't go.
It's funny.
Yeah. And then it's
my wedding, guys. We got my bachelor party.
We got to have my wedding. It's so fun.
You gotta be here for that, Frodo.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun. And then like, you know, they don't leave until it's like Legolas and they go to Rohan first to take Théoden's body back, right? Or no, he's gonna
because they're waiting for a sign because he gets coronated. Then they're waiting for the sign for that. You know, I don't know. He's got the blessing of the gods or whatever. And then when they see the tree, they get the tree sapling of the white tree in Minas Tirith, and then they get that, and that's like the sign. Then Arwen's coming. They get married. And then they hang out for a little bit longer. And then he's like, yeah, I got to get back to Bilbo. They're like, okay, Éowyn and Faramir are coming back to get Théoden. And then they're and that's like the first stop on their farewell tour.
Yeah, exactly. And I think Faramir and Éowyn get married at that point.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. And then.
But I like that Galadriel and Elrond and
Celeborn.
Celeborn. Or Celeborn?
No.
Celeborn. Yeah, it's Celeborn. It's Celeborn.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Galadriel's husband. Are all hanging out with him. I like that part. I mean, it's like you don't get that in the movie.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Like one of the saddest parts of the book to me is when they talk about and then Arwen and Elrond went to say their goodbyes, but nobody knows what they said because they went together. Good. And like, but we know that it was.
He said it was bitter.
It was bitter.
Their parting was bitter.
A bitter parting, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, poor Elrond to like really like have to leave his kid behind like that and be like, that's it. You're going to be so alone. Oh man, we got to get to this too. The appendix.
The appendices.
Appendices. Yeah, where they really get into like the history of it. But they talk a lot more about like, you know, what happens to like
to Arwen and Aragorn.
Yeah. And that he lives 200 years. And then
he lives like 240 or something.
And he decides basically like, it's time. I'm gonna die now. And she's just like, no, like if I knew it would be so soon. Like it's just so it talks about the relationship where she's thousands of years old. They meet when he's like 18. Because like Elrond didn't tell, like he was like kind of hiding her a little bit.
Maybe, you can't get that sense. Yeah, she was in Lothlorien visiting her mom the whole time that 18 years that Aragorn was first.
Which is like a blink of an eye for her. You know? Yeah.
That was like a weekend trip.
Yeah, exactly. And then he's like, oh my God, and they're just like, he's immediately in love with her, obviously. But she's also kind of immediately in love with him. Yeah. Which is like, you know, that's kind
weird.
That's crazy to me to be 1,000 years old and see an 18-year-old and be like, hey.
And a different species in a way.
Yeah, you know, like, ugh, it's kind of.
Yeah, you know.
It's interesting because if you think about it, in like every fairy smut book, it's always like a 500-year-old fae guy with like an 18-year-old human girl. Oh, okay. This is like the old, this is the originator of the trope, and it's the only time they've ever done it like 1,000-year-old woman, 18-year-old guy.
What a progressive guy Tolkien
Tolkien,
was.
honestly, really, like ahead of his time.
Yeah, loved older women, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe that's it. He's like, wow, you're like 1,000 years older than me. His wife is like, it's 2. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so the Arwen Aragorn thing, yeah. And
it's
then
it
does end very sad. Tragic.
Yeah.
It's a tragic love story.
And she's like, if I had known, I wouldn't have done this. Like, that's kind of what she says.
Interesting.
And he's like, well, don't say it like that. Like, it's already.
Well, don't say it like that.
Yeah. He's like, well, like, it's almost over. Don't let this be sad. And I'm like, you're
like,
dying.
Don't be a
it's kind of
right now.
That's what he's like. Don't bum me out. I'm dying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're leaving her behind. She can bum you out if she wants. Like,
That's interesting interpretation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel so sad for Arwen to be, because it kind of feels like she regrets what she's done. This is the thing. He's like, well, this is what he said. He's like, well, go to the ship, go to get, on the Grey Havens, go to be with your family. And she's like, there is no ship that would take me now. Which is like, it's funny because in the movie, this is like it's a line that she says to her father of like, hey, I can't go to the Grey Havens. Like, this is my choice. There's no ship that can take me. Yeah. And like, but she's saying to Aragorn as he's dying and like, fuck you. There's no ship that's going to take me now.
Okay.
Like,
fuck you.
She's not saying fuck you.
So
because she would never. It's interesting, like that twist of the moment. Because to me, that read as like, oh, like regret of like, I would go if it was like,
yeah, she's like,
I'd go if I could, but I cannot.
I mean, yeah, it's like one of those, it's like anything with love. It's like, oh shit, if I knew how much it was going to hurt at the end, would I have done it at the beginning?
Yeah.
Like, I guess that's,
it's tough. It's a choice.
Life, yeah.
But it's usually a different choice because she's an immortal being.
Yeah. So basically, yeah. So she has kids.
Yeah.
They're doing their thing. Their son becomes king. And she's just like, peace.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Lothlorien and just wither away and die there.
Yeah.
Well, she does kind of the same thing Aragorn does. She's just like chooses when to die.
Yeah.
But she's like sad for a long time.
I know. It's like, it's brutal.
Yeah.
Poor Arwen. It's very tragic.
Sad.
Yeah.
That's her choice.
Yeah. It's funny because it's a happy ending for Aragorn and it's a tragic ending for her. Brutal. Anyway. So the party filters off one by one. And then it's cute because Legolas and Gimli are like we're just gonna go look at trees together.
Yeah, in the caves.
Yeah. They're just like a couple of boys.
Yeah, something that's always fun is I totally forgotten that they run into Saruman on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like, it's after they leave the Ents.
Mm-hmm.
And
because Treebeard was charged with watching and keeping Saruman captive.
Yeah,
and he's like, couldn't see things caged. He's like, it's not my nature to do
he's
that.
like, I hate to see things caged. And he calls Saruman a snake without any fangs.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, a snake without fangs can slither where it will.
Yeah.
But Gandalf's like, nah, he still has fangs.
Yeah. He's like,
which he proves later.
He proves that he's like, got some fucking fangs. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's interesting when they come up on him and he's like, I bet fucking Galadriel told you to come this way just so you could see me. She always hated me.
Yeah.
You fucking bitch.
Yeah. He's like very
petty.
Yeah, very petty. Very like surly. Oh, this is so funny. Because he's like, like, just give me a little bit of pipe weed. Come on. And then one of the Merry or Pippin, like,
I think it's Mary.
Yeah, gives him his like leather thing. And he's like, here, you can have what's like
pouch,
left. Yeah. And he's like, but you can like just wrap it in a rag and give me my pouch because it's come all the way from the Shire.
Well, he's going to give him the pouch and then he's like, I know where you got this. Like a beggar can't be choosy. And he was like, then give me my fucking pouch back.
Yeah,
bitch.
because he got it from Isengard when they took it over.
Yeah.
And he's like, this was mine anyway. And he's like, well, give me my pouch. And he's like, no, thief for a thief kind of thing.
Yeah, that is funny. It's very petty that he keeps the pouch.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to keep your stupid leather pouch.
Yeah. Yeah. So then, they're tearing. They go to Rivendell and they hang out with Bilbo for a while. And this gives Saruman the time he needs to go to get to the Shire.
Yeah.
And start fucking things up.
And do the Scouring of the Shire, which is like a completely different thing from the movie. But I think, honestly, this is maybe to me, one of the most important parts of the book.
Right. Yeah,
because I think it really represents this idea that like, we think that these like wars that you fight on foreign soil, like it's that it's not going to affect you at home, right? That it's like this thing that's distant and they've done this to protect the Shire. But when you see like that it bleeds in, right? And so that the Shire's taken over by fascism.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. And then and people are killed and imprisoned and there's like a secret police kind of situation.
Yeah.
And it's like, so it's this idea that like even the things that you think you're saving, that you think are sacred are still being affected by war.
Yeah, it is an interesting allegory that I'm applying to it.
Yeah.
Because like, Yeah, when they get there, there's like that police force that's like, oh, you can't stop here. There's like rationing out food. And so they just start doing whatever they're going to do anyway. And then like some people are like, you can't do this. The boss is going to get mad. And so one of the hobbits goes, well, the boss wouldn't hear about it if some of you weren't sneaks.
Mm-hmm.
Like if some of you weren't trying to fuck us out. Like if
Yeah.
you weren't being, tattletales basically. Or, if you weren't trying to suck up to them.
Exactly.
They wouldn't know. Which they somebody does, and so they start sending the big men after them. They're toughs, they're street toughs, and it is an interesting, just like all the applicable things to like fascism and the Nazi stuff and things that may be going on right now. Neighbors telling on neighbor and being like, hey, this chick's in our attic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy, and then but it's because it's a fantasy story. They're able to go and march up on rally the troops, because they have the Tooks in Tuckbarrow, so there is a resistance.
Mm-hmm.
They're hiding in their deep holes.
Yeah, and
Pippin
then
goes and gets
Farmer
them.
Cotton too.
Farmer Cotton, yeah,
I love Farmer Cotton because he's this old Hobbit farmer. It's Rosie Cotton's dad.
Yeah,
who Rosie is like had a big crush on Sam, I guess, the whole time.
Yeah,
and like was pissed that he left without telling her.
Yeah,
which I think is very cute. She's like, oh, I can't believe like they have like a cute moment where she's like, oh my god, you're back. Oh, okay, like.
Yeah, and then he's riding away, and she's like, "You look good in your new clothes.
You look great." Like I like that. Yeah, they're both a little
cute.
like, yeah. But Farmer Cotton is like, "Great, thank God you're here. I've been trying to get somebody to do something, but nobody wants to do anything. Here's my 7 sons or whatever. Like, let's go."
Yeah.
like,
and then they even say like, if enough of us got angry at once, we could do something.
Yeah, I love that line.
But yeah,
best quote of the book, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to get people to do, especially like that. I mean,
get
it's
angry at the
crazy.
same time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how evil wins, kind of a thing. And but yeah, it's hard to get people to
yeah, everybody's just kind of
really put it on the line like that,
by. Yeah. Oh, and it's like the redemption of Lobelia Sackville Baggins, who is like the first person to be arrested because they try to take over a house.
They're doing something in Bag End, and she's like, "You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that."
And
then there's like, "Why not? We can do what we want." And she's like, "How fucking dare you?"
Yeah.
Like,
and then they're like, "All right, you're going to the fucking jail."
Yeah. And it's the first time anybody's ever liked her because she's the first person to like lay down for it.
Yeah. But it's funny because her son's who like opened the floodgates.
Yeah.
For the fascist the evil to come in.
Yeah, he's like the first thing to be like Hobbit to be corrupted.
Yeah, and he even just like runs off.
Yeah,
like they see him.
I think they kill him.
No,
like Wormtongue kills
Lotho.
him.
Yeah, sorry, they kill Lotho, which is Lobelia's son. They imply that Wormtongue eats him because he's starving.
Oh yeah.
In the very first beginning of Fellowship of the Ring, Sam is talking in a pub and one of the other hobbits gets like uppity with him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Oh yeah, I bet you'd like to see Els, you fucking gay." Like hobbit is basically what he tells him. And fuck, I can't remember what his name is. But then they see him at the end and he's just like, "Oh, I'm in good with with Saruman, like, I'm getting good with these guys. Like, you better get out of here." And they're like, "Fuck you."
Mm-hmm.
And so he like runs off and like they never hear from him again.
Yeah.
Basically. But yeah, he's like the only really corrupted Hobbit.
Yeah. And then it's interesting that there are some like men around the Shire, and they're like, well, you've had this like piece of earth for too long. Like,
you've had it too good for too long, basically.
Yeah. So they're like, it's time for us to like take some from you.
Yeah, and these are all like former Isengard guys.
Yeah, exactly. A bunch of like Isengard orcs come.
half-man orc.
Yeah.
Urukai. Yeah. Squint-eyed Southerners is what they call it. It's not great. Not great.
It sounds bad. Yeah.
Yeah, they're implying that they're half orc. Some kind of mutation, I think.
What I think is very interesting about this is they're going in with Gandalf and they're like, oh, it's fine. Like, we can do whatever, like, really quickly. We got Gandalf. And he's like, I'm talking to Bombadil for a while.
Yeah, that's an important part. Yeah. Gandalf splits off. He's like, I'm going to talk to Bombadil, which is interesting. Very cool.
He's like, you guys have this. That could be a whole movie. Just like Bombadil and Gandalf.
Well, I feel like that's what they were working into Rings of Power. Is like Gandalf and Bombadil have an established relationship.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like and this is a criticism you hear of Lord of the Rings is like the characters have no development and have no real arc, that they just kind of end up in the same spot. But I mean, this is totally like these people haven't read the books or have forgotten about it because they go back and they're all greater than they were. That's why they're able to do these things.
Yeah, like Merry and Pippin have both like served in different armies.
Yeah,
like
so
they've got full like knight kit, everything.
Yeah,
you know?
Pippin is he's like a squire of the king now.
Yeah.
Merry, he's like
a leader of Rohan.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's like a emissary for Rohan now. Yeah, and even Sam, he's like greater than he was. He becomes mayor now. He was just the farmer's son now, but now he comes back and he eventually becomes mayor.
Yeah, but Frodo's mayor first.
Frodo is a stand-in mayor because the mayor also gets put into their secret gulag prison.
Yeah.
And he needs to get fattened up before he can be presentable again.
Yeah. I think this is like a fun part of it because I think there's like a genre of fantasy where it's like kid gets taken out of bullying situation and dropped into like fantasy situation and they learn courage there. And then when they come back, they like have the strength to face the bully.
Yeah.
Like
every Disney movie.
Yeah. And it's totally like, this is the template for it. It's like the hobbits go off to war and then they come back like changed.
Able to take care of
business. Not even recognize it in themselves until they're in the moment.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And it's interesting because, this is all kind of, because you'd be like, oh, Frodo has no change. He still has like the same status or whatever, like interim mayor. He's still like if you're thinking like Pride and Prejudice rules, he's still like the Darcy level in society. But it's like he can't enjoy the Shire anymore. He has too much PTSD from what he went through with the ring. He can't enjoy it. Yeah. He's different.
He's too broken by it. He's still wounded. And I think it's interesting. They have like the allegory of like the wound that never healed. And Arwen gives him the even star as like a thing to like
a necklace to help him out.
And like when it gets too dark, like, this will help you. She also gives him her place on the boats
so he can go to the Undying Lands.
Yeah.
Which him and Frodo or Bilbo do together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is such a sad moment because they're gonna they're taking Gandalf to the boats and Bilbo and I think Sam doesn't quite know that.
Yeah, Frodo's like, hey, you can have Bag End.
Yeah.
Or live in Bag End with and they just had their first baby. He's like,
they move in together.
Me a little trip.
Yeah. Because Rosie wants to get married. And Sam's like, well, I can't leave Frodo. He needs me. And so Frodo's like, just move in here. Like, you guys can and they're like, it's very sweet. Like, that's a movie I want too. Like these like three roommates. Just like funny. One guy's like deep PTSD and one guy's like, here's my new fresh family.
So Frodo is like, hey, come on a little trip with me.
Yeah.
And so, but he knows he's going to the Havens. He gets Sam to come with him. And it's going to be sad because Sam's like, oh, shit, I realize what's happening now. It's going to be so sad to go back by myself.
That's such a big moment. I was like, oh, no. And then Merry and Pippin come like running up.
Yeah, that's a
because Gandalf summons them to be like, he's like, don't go back alone.
Yeah. And then Pippin's like, you almost got away from us once. He's like, but, didn't happen again.
Mm-hmm.
But then, him and Sam, Pippin, and Merry just like watch them go into the Havens.
And they stay for like hours.
Yeah, something that stood out to me is like, they just stood there looking for a long, long time before they turned away.
Yeah, and I think it's something so sad about what Frodo says, where he's like, I saved the Shire, but not for myself.
Yeah.
And it's, this like nature of hope and sacrifice. And really like the thing that saved the world is like the thing that means he can't enjoy it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's... I think that was a story that was more common in Britain after the wars, World War I and World War II. I don't know, maybe here, but I guess I feel like I've always heard about it more of like
I think
a British thing.
Yeah.
It just seems more British to me than an American story, I guess, which is true for America, but also...
I mean, I think it happened to Americans too.
Sure,
but I think more British soldiers were affected because they were in the war longer.
Yeah, there's just like... So many generations were lost, kind of a thing. War's crazy.
War's fucking crazy.
And we're about to find out, I guess.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, again, not getting political on the podcast. Sorry.
Is that political to be like war's crazy?
Oh, I guess,
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
So, they're all these characters are different now.
Yeah, I do love this moment where they're really sad and devastated as they're riding back. And they're sort of very somber, but eventually Merry and Pippin start singing again.
Yeah.
On the ride. And I was like, and I think that's like a very, this is like, and like Frodo has a moment where like Sam is like really devastated. He's like, you're going to have like a little Frodo and you're going to have like, the way they say is Eleanor.
Oh yeah. He's Eleanor is the name of one of his kids.
Eleanor.
Yeah, but in the Serkis version, they pronounce it Eleanor.
Which is like a plant, like an elven plant.
Yeah.
Because I guess it's a thing for hobbits to name their girls after flowers, which I like. I was like, yeah. And then they have, what's the other one? Goldilocks.
Rose. There's Rose Cotton.
Yeah.
There's Eleanor.
Pelennor.
Well, in the English version, he didn't
In
pronounce
the
it like
Serkis, they say Pelennor. Yeah,
that.
sorry.
That's funny, yeah.
But like, yeah, they have like a baby Frodo and a baby Pippin and a baby Merry,
I don't know
baby
about
Sam.
that, but yeah.
They have like a lot of fucking kids.
Yeah, they have like 7 kids.
Yeah. And then one of them is like a handmaiden to
That's
Arwen.
Rosie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rosie.
Is it Rosie? I thought it was Goldilocks.
It's
For some reason.
Rosie.
Yeah. It's too many kids. Ugh, can't keep track.
Goldilocks.
There's one called Goldilocks. Goldilocks Cotton. Look it up.
Okay.
Google it right now. I'm not going to like have this podcast in and have you call me a liar about Goldilocks Cotton. Goldilocks Gamgee.
Yes. Goldilocks Gardner is a character in Lord of the Rings universe.
Thank you.
Appearing in the
Gamgee.
appendices as the daughter of Samwise Gamgee and Rosie Cotton. Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Missed it. Sorry.
Oh, she marries son, like Pippin's son. Aw, so Pippin.
Faramir took.
That's cute.
I don't remember. This was not in the appendices.
No, I like it better though.
Or at least it wasn't in the part that they did. And I was impressed that Andy Serkis version, they did the appendices too. Although they
Which is
rearrange a lot of
important.
stuff.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
rearrange some stuff. Because in the Serkis version, it ends with Legolas and Gimli going into the Grey Heavens. And in the Serkis version, it ends with
the dwarfs.
Yeah, talking about the dwarf, the war with the dwarves at
Like
Moria.
that history. Yeah.
Yeah, and then how like Thranduil and like those guys were also did their part in the war during the War of the Ring. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see how they did it differently because I think because the movies are so popular, they put more of the Hobbit stuff right up front, and then they
Get back
reordered it a little bit
to the history. Yeah.
Oh
man, we didn't even talk about like how Gimli gets reunited with Galadriel, his one true love.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then it's funny because like Éomer, when they see each other after the battle, he's like,
that's fun.
"Where's your axe? Do you have it near you?" And he's like, "No, I can probably get it. Why? And he's just like, "Well, you said if I thought Galadriel wasn't the hottest woman alive, that you would take your axe and fight me. And I don't think she's the hottest woman alive. I think Arwen is."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Okay, come on."
Yeah,
he's
it's fun.
He's like, "You like I like the morning. You like the night. We're
Yeah.
just two different guys."
It's just Tolkien's version of a locker room talk.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, yeah. So, which is like, it's just like such a funny way to come up with like, okay, get your knife,
Yeah, we're
He's
gonna
like,
fight to the death on this or not?
Yeah, it's a good bit.
Yeah, very fun.
Yeah,
there's some humor. There is some humor in these books, which is interesting.
Like youth. Wait, we'll never get that name back again. Iothere. What's her name? Euthine. Iocane powder.
Eorith.
Sorry, Eorith. Justice for Eorith.
Yeah, justice for Eorith.
Yeah, there's just like a lot of really like fun bits. I mean, especially you need it, right? Because this book is it's dour.
There's a lot of action going on. It's a downer for a
lot
long
of hopelessness.
time.
There's a lot of moments where you're like, this is it. We're fucked. Like we got to keep going.
That's what makes it so good when everything comes together at the end.
Yeah, but I think he does a good job of like balancing like little bits.
Yeah.
You
got to have the Eorith stuff. You have some orc fighting.
Yeah,
like the stuff with the 2 orcs in the tower. You know how like the orc just like fumbles over Samwise and falls down the ladder like gate, and that's how he dies. There's a little bit of that.
Yeah, there's some bits.
Yeah.
What's the last line? It's Sam being like, "Well, I'm back again." Is that what
the last line is, so after they leave the Grey Havens, Sam and Frodo and Bilbo have left. Sam gets back, sits down for dinner. Rosie puts
Eleanor.
I thought it was Rose.
Eleanor is their first.
Okay, Eleanor. Yeah, he puts Eleanor on his lap and he goes, "Well, I'm home."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's ultimately, I guess, what you want when you're in the adventure is like to be home and just have the quote unquote normal life.
Yeah, it's such a nice moment for him and like the reward for everything he's done. It's nice that he
his reward is fucking stepping up. I mean, he's moving on up.
Yeah, he gets and then he gets to like enjoy it. And it's interesting that's like you think about it, he went through a very similar experience to Frodo. Like, yes, the ring was more of a burden to Frodo. So like it was Frodo.
It was harder for Frodo, yeah.
It was harder for Frodo for sure. But like Sam arguably went through more than anybody else. And he maybe comes out the most emotionally unscathed. Like, he's kind of the same guy that in the beginning that he is in the end, Like, he's still like the loyal stalwart guy like he always was.
So are you trying to make an argument that he doesn't change?
I don't think do you think Sam changes?
Yes. Well, I mean status-wise, he can come back. He can
sure, status-wise, but like internally, like in his core, do you think he changed?
I mean, he's definitely like wiser and great, from these, experiences and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like he's like the guy who comes almost full circle in a way. Because I don't think Sam disliked his life before leaving the Shire. He was like...
But he's definitely not just a gardener now.
Yeah, but he is kind of just a gardener now because that's all he really wanted.
Yeah, but he becomes mayor.
I mean, he becomes known as the greatest gardener. I mean, that's what's important to him. He becomes known as like the greatest gardener who ever lived. And that to him is like mayor. Is the cap in his hat or the feather in his cap.
Might
whatever.
be the thing he likes the most. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think kind of undercuts my whole thing about they have changed. I guess to be like he hasn't changed.
I mean, I think characters have changed. I think Sam is the one who is sort of like the most himself.
He stay true to himself.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think Pippin and Merry are less true to themselves.
No,
they
but
just
I think
have different,
they're warriors now.
Life experiences
in that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
And not to say that they're like less, good guys or something. Like I think there's just something about Sam that is like lovable because like the humble guy stays the humble guy.
Yeah.
I just like really like Sam, okay?
Yeah. Sam's great.
Sam's the best.
So you'd still, if you're going to have dinner with anybody,
Sam.
It'd be Sam.
Yeah. No, I mean, with anybody, maybe Gandalf. That would be.
Gandalf would be fun.
I feel like Gandalf's a good dinner guest.
I'm trying to think of just a character in this movie,
that's
book.
only in this one?
Yeah.
Denethor?
Denethor.
Baragon? No, Baragon's in the second.
Baragon?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, he's only in Return of the King.
Is he?
Yes.
I thought they meet
they meet him in Minas Tirith.
Right. They meet him in Minas Tirith. He's only there.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Baragon would be fun. I'm sure he's like a good hang.
Eorith. She keeps the conversation going,
Yeah. Could never get a word in.
Yeah. But also like if you're like, I'm just feeling kind of tired. I don't want to like keep a conversation flowing. Eorith's got you, She's like, I've got a bunch of things to talk about. The king, met him, thought he was great. Yeah. I told him to say that,
Yeah, it's fun.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Who would play Eorith in the movie if she'd been in the movie?
If we're doing the movie, we're gonna cast Eorith. Just
Tracy Ullman.
Fun.
Yeah,
Tracy Ullman.
Or Amy Sedaris.
Interesting.
You know who Amy Sedaris is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Tracy Ullman's like a British comedian.
I was thinking more of like
Yvette Nicole Brown.
Yeah, Yvette Nicole Brown. So I was thinking to be Eorith.
Yeah, she'd be fun.
Baragon. And it's funny because you mentioned in an earlier podcast that the region of if Middle Earth was or is
not Middle Earth, if Gondor
was in Middle Earth and it's in the north or whatever, they'd have more of like a Liverpool accent, which is totally what Andy Serkis does.
No, they'd be Southern.
So it wouldn't be a Liverpool accent?
That would be Liverpool. But it's like Sean Bean is from Gondor and he's got a northern accent.
Right.
Yeah.
But Baragon has
the Southern,
Liverpool accent.
He's got a bit of a Liverpool.
Yeah, he's definitely like
it's me, Baragon. Yeah. I'll save you, Faramir.
Yeah, it was
Don't be afraid of the
It was a little
fire.
jarring. Yeah. I wouldn't say it took me out of it, but it was like, oh, okay, this is not the traditional, just like British accent.
This is regional.
Yeah. Baragon would be played by
Paul McCartney.
I mean, it's funny that I only know British actors that are in Marvel stuff, so it'd probably be Tom Holland.
Oh my God, you guys
Tom Holland.
You have to find a different actor besides Tom Holland. You just always say Tom Holland.
He's
great.
He's great.
There's never been one of these where we do a casting and you don't say Tom Holland.
Okay, the British dude who was in who they want to be James Bond now.
Riz Ahmed?
No.
He'd be great. Riz Ahmed would be a great Baragon.
You can put together Boromir and Aragorn.
Yeah. Barangorn.
Riz Ahmed might be funny, I suppose.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Who's the guy who played Rex in Invincible?
Oh, Jason Mantzoukas?
Yeah, Jason Hey, Faramir's great.
Come on, you guys. We got to get...
Faramir's great.
We got to get Faramir. They're going to set him on fire. That's crazy.
I had to kill 2 guys. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So he could be Jason Mantzoukas.
Yeah.
Denethor would be...
Denethor already cast. I think John Noble did a great job. I wouldn't recast.
Okay, well...
It was like perfect.
Okay, well, if we were going to recast...
I mean, I don't know if you got somebody who can like pull off that sort of sinister, thing he's got. He's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard to,
Denzel Washington. All right, okay. Let's burn my son.
No, I think Denzel Washington, would be great because when he's playing an intense kind of evil, in Fences, he's playing this like rageful person. He can like really get into this like sort of headspace of being like stompy and terrifying and sort of like untrustworthy.
Ooh, Jude Law. He could be
Denethor?
Yeah.
Actually, he could do it. I saw this movie where he played Henry VIII and he was great.
And then Callum Turner would be
Callum.
Callum. I was thinking him as Beargond. But...
No, I like Jason Mantzoukas.
Okay. So he could be Faramir, maybe?
Faramir? I don't want to recast the whole thing. I mean, I think we should just cast the parts that weren't in the...
that weren't in the movie?
Yeah, that weren't in the movie.
Fine.
Yeah.
Take less fun for me.
Okay. Yeah, Lobelia Sackville Baggins. Who would that be? The, lead resistor.
Yeah.
I think the actress who played oh my God. Okay. She's like the mom in Andor. She's like Andor's mom. Or the guy's mom.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. She was in the Harry Potter movies.
Fiona Shaw.
Yeah, Fiona Shaw.
She was not. Was she?
Yes, she was.
Petunia.
She was
You're
Petunia.
right.
Thank you.
Sorry, Fiona Shaw.
Do you think she's out or what?
What's that?
You're going to throw her or cast her out?
No, sorry. I didn't remember her whole career.
Stellan Skarsgård. We got to get him in there somewhere.
Get him in there somewhere. He's, he'd be Lotho.
Lotho?
Okay,
sure.
Yeah.
Sorry,
but that
Stellan.
would mean that he's Fiona Shaw's son. I don't think age-wise that works out. Diego Luna
would be a good Hobbit.
He'd be a great Hobbit.
We got to get him as a Hobbit.
Hobbit.
One of the Hobbits that's like in the...
One of Tom Cotton, or one of Farmer Cotton's
Oh,
boys.
yeah. Or Farmer Cotton. Let's make him Farmer Cotton.
He's too young. He's too young and handsome. Too young and... Oh, Stellan Skarsgård, Farmer Cotton. Yeah,
Yes,
there
okay,
you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then all the Skarsgård sons are like Farmer Cotton's boys. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They get all the Skarsgårds in there. It's hilarious.
All the baby Skarsgårds.
And we got to get all the Hemsworths in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Somehow. We'd figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to...
No, I think we hit the whole thing. This book was... It was great. I cried a bit at the end.
It's
with the Grey Havens.
It's a culmination of a great story. So every time it just gets you in the feels at the end, And I think it ends perfectly. A lot of people criticize how many endings it has, but it's such a big story.
It's definitely easier to do because I remember when I watched this movie, like all the endings, it was tough because I had to pee and I was like, and I couldn't leave the theater, to carbon date myself. But I couldn't leave the theater to like.
I mean, you could have, but you didn't want to.
Well, I wanted to like finish the movie.
No, I get you. Yeah.
So I got trapped, and that wasn't even the extended cut. That was the theatrical cut. But yeah, I think the infinite endings are a lot better in the book.
Yeah, and I want to be in this world as much as possible. So that's...
I will say, like, I listened to like the Grey Havens chapter like 3 times.
Whoa, cool!
Yeah.
I like that you're re-listening. I know you usually don't. So
yeah, well, I was like in the moment of it. I was like, wow, that's like
it's feeling all the feels. And, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm glad it is something that you liked.
Yeah.
And would you recommend it? We're putting it on the bookshelf?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I think these are, I mean, like, I was very resistant to it.
A classic.
I think if you can, you should,
Yeah. If you can put up with it.
Yeah.
If it's something, it's like what we were talking about last time. It's like,
this
it's either for you or it's not.
Yeah. And this is tough too, right? Because like any story where you're like, you just got to get through the first book or whatever, like.
Could you rank them?
Rank them? Yeah.
The 3 books?
Oh, that's, okay. Fellowship is 3 for me.
No, interesting.
Yeah.
That's my number 1.
Is it?
Yes, I love the beginning, the start of it, everything.
Really?
You're getting all the lore.
Okay. That was tough for me. I'm like, what are we doing still in the Shire? This is crazy. Like, but maybe I guess probably Return of the King is my favorite.
Okay.
But Two Towers I really love because all the horse stuff, which is fun. But you get a lot of that in Return of the King. So
yeah.
And I think you get more of Éowyn, which is great. There's just like more female characters in Return of the... If you're like being like a big part of it is like there's not enough female characters. If you get to Return of the King, there's 3. There's a Yorith waiting for you, like Lobelia.
There's triple the amount in the first one.
Yeah, right. There's like 100% more.
Lobelia's in the first one.
Yeah, but she's like has more of a part to play.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just saying she's in the first one.
I'm just saying.
Shelob in the second one.
Shelob, right? Women in men's fields.
Hey, women supporting women.
Yeah.
Who make webs.
Yeah. And eat orcs.
For me, okay. So number 1 is Fellowship of the Ring.
Okay.
Number 2 would be Return of the King. And number 3 would be Two Towers.
The second is always tough,
Yeah.
the whole Empire Strikes
The
Back.
highs of the highs. You know.
Yeah. With the performance for it. Yeah. I think this is maybe one of the best like audiobook performances that I've ever listened to. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. So you like that newer, dramatized, having a celebrity do it.
Yeah. Andy Serkis does so much. I mean, like there's, he's so, I think the best, I mean, obviously he's so good at the Gollum, right?
The talent and the goodwill and the talent are there for him.
Yeah, exactly. But I think his Saruman is so good. You know, like he's really like sort of like seething pettiness and evil and yeah,
he gets it.
Yeah. That was such a. I'm sorry, we can do this forever, but like I really like that moment when Saruman is killed, and there's like a ghost that sort of like rises and looks towards the Undying Lands and is denied. You know. Yeah,
and it just kind of like disappears. The same thing basically happens to Sauron when the ring is destroyed. They talk about like a mist that like kind of just evaporates.
Yeah. That is like
because he's an Astari, like an angel. That so like when his body dies on Earth, his soul, his angelic soul or whatever, would be like, "Hey, can I come back to heaven?" And they're like, "No,
you've done." Yeah. Sorry, we don't want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah,
but
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, very haunting in a way.
Yeah. Sorry to like
No, I like it.
Go
and
back
then all the hobbits shoot Wormtongue in the back.
Yeah,
with arrows. Yeah,
it's good. Go hobbits, you know.
Oh, but that was crazy when Saruman tries to stab Frodo. I forgot about that part where he like has a knife under him and he tries to stab him. And even then, Frodo's like, "No, don't kill him." Yeah.
Well, and I think because it worked out for him. Do you know what I mean? Like not killing Gollum saved his life, saved the world.
Yeah.
So I think like
he's just like, I'm going to keep doing this.
I think once that happens, you're like, I can't kill anybody. Like I just like you just don't know. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and then there's that one part where Sam's like, "Oh, Frodo kind of like just kind of disappeared into the background of things," and everybody and everyone in Hobbiton really loved Merry, Pippin, and Sam. Mm-hmm. Like they were more revered than Frodo was, and that hurt Sam to know that like the person who did the most for them wasn't as loved, or revered as the other three. Yeah, but I guess that's how it is, huh?
Yeah. It's sad.
Would you have been able to put up with that? Or you'd be like, no, I did this for you?
I think the quality that makes him somebody able to accomplish the tasks makes him somebody that's like able to like let it go, you know? Yeah. So
you'd be like,
personally,
you like that beer? Huh?
Yeah. Well, you're drinking it.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Because of me.
I did that.
That was me. Oh, you like your,
your freedom?
Yeah, your freedom? Yeah. You enjoy that?
Yeah. Have some more cake there, buddy. Go ahead. On me.
Yeah.
I'd be pretty petty.
Right. The whole time. Yeah. It's like, none of you appreciate me enough.
Yeah.
No.
They'd be like, you need to go to the Grey Havens.
I do think this is kind of funny because we just talked about how there's never ending endings and we are kind of doing that in this podcast.
No, this is great.
Yeah, it's great.
Very funny.
It's funny.
Great. Good observation, Boo.
Yeah.
All right. And then last thing, we're going to cast Millie Bobby Brown as Rose Cotton. Okay.
Rosie Cotton.
She just was on my screen here.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about that.
The young Rosie Cotton. The daughter.
No, that'd be Eleanor.
Eleanor.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We're putting it on the shelf. So we're switching gears here. We're gonna go more of a modern next book, right?
Yeah. This is one, I don't know about you, but I've been recommended this book so
my
much.
friend Ethan Everhart recommended this book a couple months ago.
Like really, like I don't think I've brought up books without this book coming
Interesting.
up. Interesting.
That's the first time I'd heard about it. My buddy recommended it, but
really?
He's into them.
So we're doing Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Yeah. Who's the author?
Matt Dinniman.
Yeah, so we're going to these Dungeon Crawler Carl books. We're not planning on doing the whole series. We're probably just going to do one.
Yeah, I guess depending on like how much, because I think there's 8 now. Or
there's 8 out, or 1 for pre-order at the moment of this recording. So 7 out at the moment of this recording.
Yeah.
I mean, if we really love it, maybe we will dive in. But I feel like we did a whole 3 series.
Yeah. So we'll see.
This one,
we'll vibe check it after the first one.
Yeah, we'll vibe check it. We want to come back because I do want to get more variety of books in.
I would like to like go back to another horror book if we can. After Carl.
Nothing too scary. Because you were talking about listening to one that was
I listened to Lapvona.
You were like, this is crazy
Otessa,
scary. I'm like, that's too, I'm out. I want to tap out on that one.
Lapvona wasn't made it scary. It's off. I mean, it's like a lot of really awful
the body horror thing I'm not into.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even body horror.
I guess I'd rather have scary than body horror.
yeah, it's I won't make you read. I won't make
Mallory
anybody read Lab Vona.
loves horror, and it's hard for her to gauge whether other people
I
can
can't tell
take it or not.
I can't tell the spice, you know? Like I don't know. It's like hot sauce. I'm like, this seems fine to me. This is pretty
we
much-
had a movie night with some friends.
Yeah.
And Mallory was like, "Oh, this movie's good." And
Is it
our friend
Nicolas
had
Cage
to tap out.
color of the something? It was
The color purple or the color
it was not the color.
money.
It was it was the color of the sky, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, it's classic Nicolas Cage camp horror. I was like, this is not a serious horror movie. It's very silly and
Very silly. Color out of space.
Color out of space. There we go. Yeah. So it's Color Out of Space, very camp horror, body horror, and then there's just like it was we got more gruesome and I was like, oh yeah, like we you guys couldn't even finish it, which was like
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would have stuck it out, but yeah, our friend had like tapped out. She's like, I don't want to watch this.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah. And so fair. I mean,
yes, it's fair, but it's like you misjudged it so hard.
Yeah. I was like,
good
this
friends
is
was
gonna...
like, I can't do this.
Yeah, which is like now I'm like, I can't recommend horror. People are like asking me for horror recommendations. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what your relationship to it is. You got to just like find it on your own, you know? You do you. This is like with some of these like Lab Vona books. I would never make anybody read Lab Vona.
Thank you. Yeah. So we're gonna do Dungeon Crawler Carl, and then we're gonna
reassess.
Yeah. Because I want to do some other stuff too, but I don't know. Do you want to like pick 3 books now, like because you feel like I picked 3 books or anything like that?
I don't have 3 on the top of my head that I could pick.
Right.
But I will make you read a horror book. I just don't know which one. So
maybe go back to Stephen King eventually. You know.
We've talked about reading like some Joe Hill, who's
his son.
Yeah. Which you read that Nosferatu.
I read Nosferatu,
which you really liked.
We have another friend who recommended another one. So, if you have any recommendations too, hit us up.
Yeah. Like,
we're putting
leave
things
something
out
in the
on
comments
YouTube.
that you're like.
Yeah, we got a couple comments on. I was a little active on Twitter with some people, or TikTok. Yeah, I got some
feedback.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking for engagement, and I guess I got it.
You got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
JD reads the comments.
I'm trying to be active.
That's great.
So we can build this thing.
Sure.
So, let's be active together, not sexually.
Yeah. Not sexually. Great.
All right. Yeah.
Great ending. Perfect ending.
Yeah.
Though.
Looking at that. So we haven't made a Twitter or anything, and Instagram. Everything's just on Left Hand Right Brain at Instagram right now.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like I said, with the network, I'm thinking about expanding. I don't know.
Well, also we're only posting once a month, so like content wise, we're not. I don't know if there's like we have enough content to like make a whole thing. I don't know.
I mean,
I'll leave it to you. That's
okay.
Yeah.
And if you want Mallory to be more active, let her know.
Yeah, but I don't read the comments, so it's hard to know.
All right. But yeah, so we'll hit you with that signature sign off, I guess.
Yeah, I guess adios.
Adios. AudiYOOObooks is a Left Hand Right Brain production. Produced by J.D. Lopez, with music by Nate Valdez.